Things are becoming so difficult for the common man under the NDA regime, which is led by the Bharatiya Janata Party. We'll take one instance of the pricing of the petroleum products. In last 1 year, the price rise has taken 43 times. I fail to understand who are the planners. One side they say this is totally unregulated, this is market driven. On the other side, when they are going into the elections, then they manage these, there is no hike for successive weeks, and suddenly every day you are starting in this month only. There are more than 16 price rise. Everybody is wondering which way the country is heading. During this COVID pandemic, when everybody was fighting for the survival and the global crude price was almost touching less than $10 per barrel, and still the petrol price in Delhi was more than 72 rupees, where this money was going? There is a little calculation done by the professionals and the petroleum planning cell. Now, which states roughly the price of the product is around 20 rupees. There are more than 32 rupees are the addition of the excise duty. Then you have more than 20 rupees the state taxes. If you are taking the tax, people are not objecting, but look at the way you are handling this. There is excise duty, then there is a special excise duty, then there is a cess over it, then there is a custom duty, then there is a special custom duty, then over a cess over it. That cess, surprisingly, is agriculture infrastructure development cess. Then you have that road infrastructure development tax, cess. The issue here is you were talking about the decentralization of powers, federalism. Once you are in power, now what you are doing? You are adding or you are renaming or you are reassessing the tax via the cess. Cess means the entire money is going to the central exchequer because you don't want to part money with the states, and that's very unfortunate. In last year, the total excise revenue generated only from petroleum product is more than 4,15,000 crores, which was annually during the UPA regime, which was in and around 1,25,000 crores. Now you have an additional almost 3 lakh crores going to the central coffers just to maintain the prices and the mismanagement you have done in your regular revenue earnings problems, which you are not highlighting. Sometimes you are doing the book fudging. Sometimes the food subsidy is transferred to one PSU to handle that so that you can balance your budget. The very next day that PSU come running, and then they say, from where, sir, we are to borrow this money? Then small saving, a small common man's life savings are put to the difficult time where there is no recourse. Now, at one time in this budget, the money lending done to FCI was more than 3 lakh crores, and which has gone to the food subsidy just to balance your budget. Now, which way we are heading? Everybody, every common man in the street, you call it Aapada Mein Afsar, this is the actual thing happening with this government. During the pandemic, you are finding Afsar in the Aapada. So this is not the way how you run this country. Look at the way UPA had that special fund to manage this petroleum product prices. Petroleum fund was there. During 2012-13, at one time the peak per barrel price of the petroleum product was touching $122, and the retail selling price for petrol in Delhi was around 70 rupees. Look today, in April 20, the price was less than $10, and still the petrol was sold for 80 rupees. Now the psychological barrier has crossed. More than 200 districts, the petrol is selling higher than the 100 rupees. Now there is no comment over it. The basic price is 20 rupees, you are selling for 80 rupees. The only way left with the government is to squeeze the common man. This is the time to give benefit to the common underprivileged. This is not the time to squeeze the money. This is the time you need to be seen as standing with the masses when the global crisis is there. India is the highest tax charging country in the world. We are taking almost 68% over the petroleum product, and you are all the time you are comparing with US for many things. There the cost on the petroleum product via taxation is not more than 16%. Which way you are leading the country, Pradhan Sevak ji? This is the time to sit back. Everything is not propaganda. Look at the industry. You have minus 28% growth. Look at the agriculture, where you are pushing down the throat the three so-called pro-farmer laws. This is not the way to push the things. This was only and only the agriculture which made this country survive in this pandemic. They gave you the food grain for survival, and they made a major part in earning the foreign exchange. Now look at the price your people are selling these so-called transnational and multinationals. Look at the price of sarson oil. At what time it was trading last year and what is the price today? You wanted to abolish this Essential Commodities Act, and which you did forcibly without going into the Lok Sabha procedures and everything. And what happened in the Rajya Sabha? The monumental blunder you did. Globally, we were known as the largest practical democracy, where you have not allowed anybody to even speak on these three farmer laws. Now, this is the time. You have NPAs crossing and almost touching 8 lakh crores. So, banks are feeling the heat. There is no industry left in the country which can feed 138 crore people. Even if you start today, this will take 3 to 4 months to re-establish. Now this is the agriculture which is the only growth engine left at the moment. This can provide primary agri-processing to high end of agri-processing. Every young man, 72% of the population is living in the villages, and in this pandemic, people are finding it difficult to even have one square meal a day. Food was provided to the ration card holders. What about the lower middle class? What about the average middle class? Everybody, whosoever was doing a small odd jobs or touching from 10,000 to 20,000 rupees a month, his salary was halved or he was checked out from this. Now how he is going to survive? Anybody having the family savings, they have already exhausted. Why don't the government of India give Aadhaar linked, which you called it again, this is going to be the basic direct benefit transfer link or primary key to have this. Why don't you give food grain for next 5 months like the Honorable Chairperson UPA has suggested? Give it to the lower middle class, to the middle class. They are at that edge. They can't even beg. They can't even demand. There are so many social pressures. How they are going to survive? This is the time. Come with large-hearted. You have suffered major defeats in the Vidhan Sabhas, and there are 2-3 more in the way. Please try understanding. You have so many great advisors and you had the practical knowledge. We know till you were the Chief Minister, you were going for the everything under the sky, starting from federalism, opposing GST and all odd things which you did diagonally opposite when you were in the power in the center. So it is the high time, politically as well as a gentle human being. Let us support the masses. Let us not do politics on this. There is so many other options for the politics to do politics, to eat politics, to drink politics, to designer politics and do the spin doctoring. But this is not the time. This is my humble request. Starting from the lowest to the highest, I have already made the presentation. I have already flagged this issue that for the time being, let us give some 2 square meals to a common man. Under this regime, more than 27 crore people have gone down that, what we call it, the poor line, what we call it, the Garibi Rekha. And this is not the way you are supposed to handle this. You came with high hopes, people voted, and that was a historic mandate. This is not the way. Everybody should remember that the way you were not even able to complete the next term with those flying colors.